Hello, everyone. I'm Bob McMasters, and welcome to the Tuesday Night Live show. I'm your host, and tonight we have another great show and featured guest coming your way. We hope you have had a great start to the week. I know it's been a busy week for many of us, so sit back and enjoy the show we have on board for tonight. This is Tuesday Night Live. Thank you, everyone, for joining us for our weekly live stream, and we are so glad you're here. Let's welcome our co-host for tonight, Santa Scott Saraton.
Hey, Bob. Glad to be back again. We've got an exciting night, don't we?
Always good to have you here. This is a good night to be here. Very excited. Spangle is still out spinning around the country with his Stuff for Santa 40-foot mobile store, trying to keep the bills paid. If you would, please welcome Tuesday Night Live producer Angela Mack. Maybe send her a smiley emoji or something just for fun. We're off to a great start for season 3, and tonight's episode 3, we have not just one, but 2 featured guests. We've had them on the Tuesday Night Live show before and could not wait to get them back. Tonight, we get to hear how their Christmas 22 season went and what they are planning for Christmas 23. Before we bring them out of the green room, let me remind everyone that the Tuesday Night Live show can be found on YouTube or Facebook at the Tuesday Night Live show. We got our private URL, yay us. And for your convenience, all our shows are recorded for later viewing. Please visit us, drop us a comment, a like, a share, and throw in a subscribe. It really helps us get our content out and helps grow this show for everyone. We do appreciate you. The first half of tonight's Tuesday Night Live show trivia is brought to you by schoolofsantas.com, hosted in Branson, Missouri, beautiful Branson, Missouri, where education and fun meet.
Well, our trivia tonight, brought to you by School of Santas, is, all right, get those fingers ready. What is the name of the world's largest toy museum, and where is it located, and how many toys does it contain? What is the name of the world's largest toy museum? Where is it located, and how many toys does it contain?
Pretty cool trivia tonight. Everyone loves toys. If you're in the Santa community, Santa, Mrs. Claus, Elf, it doesn't matter. We all love toys. That's what helps drive our industry, and pretty cool trivia tonight. Now, as always, we'll get to the answer towards the end of the show and figure out who the winner is with the correct answer. So hang with us, stay tight. We'll be right back in just a moment.
The first half of tonight's Tuesday Night Live show is brought to you by schoolofsantas.com. Kick off your 2023 season with inspiration from the School of Santas, an annual premier educational opportunity where fun and education meet, and is held each year the third weekend in July in scenic Branson, Missouri. School of Santas prides itself in bringing in a variety of new instructors and presenters each year, which makes this school unique in the Christmas community. Offering quality education, training, and fun for only $359. Included in your tuition is 4 days of classes, Thursday through Sunday, and 4 fun nights of entertainment. 2 of these are in-house, along with 2 Branson theater shows, where the class can enjoy time out on the town. We kick off both nights with a parade, our annual School of Santa's tribute to Daisy May. All meals provided during class served in-house include a total of 4 dinners and 3 lunches. And breakfast is also included if staying at the host hotel. To close out the weekend, we have the Sunday graduation reception with Elvis entertaining on stage. We also have our expanded StuffForSanta.com mobile store in-house all weekend along with other select premier vendors. Remember, School of Santa's Branson, Missouri is where fun and education meet. For more information, or to reserve your $359 educational, fun vacation in Branson, contact Tanya Lay at 1-800-432-4202 or email Tanya@bransonticket.com. Hotel rooms are not included in the price. Reservations for your room at the American by Wyndham Branson and Conference Center can be made at the time of registration. Remember to contact Tanya at 1-800-432-4202 before it's too late. Now, back to tonight's show.
Well, tonight's featured guest is joining us from their home in North Central Texas. We'll be talking about their learning experiences with a few giggles and maybe more than a few before it's over with from the last season as they performed as Santa and Mrs. Claus in an industry where they found themselves very much in demand. We are super, super excited to bring back to the Tuesday Night Live show our friends, the Elliots, Santa Eric, and Sweetie Claus, the beautiful Moeisha.
Hey, everybody.
Hello, hello, hello. How are you all doing?
We're doing great and glad to have you back. Well, I'm probably one of the few that knows Sweetie Claus.
Yes, that is correct.
So I thought I'd share that with the world since you have made yourself very famous this past season. So we're so excited to have you here, and it's great to see you. And I talk to you periodically, but this is even more exciting. So thanks for being here and part of the show.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah.
So, welcome back, Eric and Mo, for first thing right off the bat. Let's start off talking about you guys attending multiple learning opportunities, schools, and gatherings in 2022. How much did your confidence grow after investing in yourself by attending different venues, such as Sat Bob's, School of Santa's, and did the knowledge you gained help you market, manage, and expand your bookings last season? That's a lot.
Well, let's see.
Yes.
So
Yes.
everything was perfect. Well,
Yes.
what we ended up doing first, we first went to the Sat Bob course. And that course kind of gave us an initial boost to get us where we needed to go.
Yeah, it laid that foundational groundwork we needed to start into the business.
I mean, you explained everything kind of like it was an overshadow of everything that we would run into, what we could run into. And everything that you said that we would run into, we ran into.
Yeah.
So that was a good thing because you kind of gave us a good heads up, especially for anybody new, what to expect when you first starting out. And then from there, I think we went to
Branson.
Well, Spango. We went to school. What was it again?
It was School of Santa.
It was School of Santa's in Branson. Oh, had a wonderful time. I mean, the experience there. Okay, if you all have not gone, that would be another school that you would really you would need to go, because what I found there was it was a lot of different Santas that was really pouring into you, but they were also helping you with management, agents, insurance,
yeah, magic.
Great place to go to learn. Look, to get a quick one on magic, go to the school and they will pull you off to the side, which was really wonderful because you got that one-on-one with different Santas that kind of help you and kind of mentor you. But even though they weren't really your mentors, but it looked like every Santa's a mentor now. So that was pretty cool.
And it was also great because they also had Santa Nana University there.
Yeah.
So actually in Branson, that's where we found ourselves. That was our coming out. We had our first photo shoot there.
Yeah.
Our first professional photo shoot.
Yeah.
It was great.
Yeah.
It was really, really great. We learned so much more about ourselves and how we fit into the community. We learned how to market ourselves with the help of Derek Dugan.
Oh, yeah.
Giving his class as well.
Oh, yeah.
So it really helped us as a whole with our concept on what we wanted to portray and how we wanted to portray it.
Yeah, there's a lot going on in Branson when you look at all the different presenters. As you mentioned, Jessica, Rosa, and doing her photo shoots, the vendors. And speaking of, you talked about magic and getting pulled off to the side. Larry, who you guys, Larry Talbert's who I'm speaking of, who you guys learned a few things from. Just confirmed late this afternoon, he will be our guest next Tuesday night, right here on Tuesday Night Live. We're bringing him back for another segment.
Right.
So that was a great lead in for that. Now, something we didn't mention, guys, was you actually went to the Lone Star Santa Roundup before you came to our school. And that's another great event because they do breakout classes. They have learning opportunities there. You get to mingle amongst your peers in the mainly in the Texas area. There are some that travel in from out of Texas, but that also, I'm sure, helped you guys get your feet wet, learn some things there. So everything that you guys done last year just brought you guys together so much. And gosh, just from the time I met you till now, you guys have grown faster and have really just upped your game from where you were just a year ago.
Yeah, and something that we really loved, now that you mentioned the Roundup, was the fact that they taught us how to start from start to finish, from doing home visits with Santa Jim and his wonderful wife, Karen, all the way up to...
Which one?
Beard care.
Oh, yes. Look, great place to learn because they had great classes on every style of beard. So it kind of helped you kind of fill your way because everybody's beard is different. And some people want to bleach. Some people don't want to bleach. I don't want to bleach. So they gave us tips and things on what to do and how to do them. Another great school, great school.
Yeah. And next month we'll be having another LSS, Lone Star Santa.
And we're going. Yeah.
And we look forward to seeing everyone there.
And what a lot of folks don't understand or don't get, and I understand it's cost. Cost is a big reason why you don't get out and do as many as you wish you could. But all the opportunities that are out there, you start putting those together, and you can really see growth in yourself and even those around you that you interact with, and even get mentored by. And again, the Roundup's a great place. There's so many places out there to, again, learn from. Take advantage of them, guys. Okay, so moving along, let's talk about the importance of having an extra hat.
Go ahead, sweetie. Go ahead. You tell it.
So what had happened was,
you tell it.
Okay, it was a Thursday, and Thursday in September.
In September, yes.
And we had taken Eric's hat to the seamstress so she could tailor it because it was too big.
Yes.
Well, Friday we get a call. Hey, can you guys do a photo shoot on Saturday at the park? We said, cool. Not a problem. Not even thinking about the fact he doesn't have a hat. So Saturday morning, we rushed over to the seamstress and we said, hey, we need our hat back. And she says,
I'm not done. I let me do it real quick. I said, no. Just give it to me and I'll bring it back.
She says, but I'll get to it as soon as I can.
I said, no, we need it now.
But I can do it.
We need it right now.
Oh, okay.
So we get it, and we
suit up, go over to the park, right?
And we're hiding
behind the truck.
Oh my goodness!
Because the photographer didn't tell the client that Santa and Mrs. Claus was going to be there.
Yes, and everybody's looking like, who is hiding behind a truck?
And what made it even worse is where we were parked at, there was a guy who was 2 spaces over, and he looked kind of irritated at first because it looked like he wanted his privacy.
So I go and knock on his window, and I said, "Hey, are you being naughty or are you being nice?" And he looks at me and says, I'm being nice. I said, "Well, good." And I give him a sticker.
And as soon as he walks away, you see the guy, he leans his seat back real far and rolls up the window. So yeah, we go surprise the clients. They were really happy. The children loved it. Beautiful shoot. So after the photo shoot, we're like, man, we're hungry.
So I said, look, what's close? We went to Burger King. Here we go. Drive-through in Burger King. We're still suited. Okay. So here's how it happened. I'm trying to order, and I hear this guy in the lane over, bop, bop, bop,
going
bop, bop. I'm like, what?
Honking the horn.
I'm like, the guy in front of me can't go anyplace. So he rolls down his window
and starts yelling.
He said, "Hey, hey!"
And we're looking behind us like,
like,
somebody's in trouble. They're gonna get it.
So he said, "No, you, Santa." I'm like, yeah. He's like, "Can I get a picture?" I said, "What?" He said, can I get a picture? It's for my kids. I said, "Well, where are your kids?"
Well, they're at home.
They're at home. So the passenger gets out, and he comes out of the drive-thru, out of his car, comes up to our window.
We still didn't place the order yet.
And he's taking the snip. Then he said, "Wait a minute, selfie." He turns around and said, "Hey, click up." I'm like, oh my goodness. He said, "Hey, can I get a Cadillac?" I said, "A Cadillac?" He said, "Yes." He said, "For Christmas." I said, "I'm a toy maker, right?"
I said, "Well, give him his options."
He said, "Okay." He said, "Yeah." I said, "Okay, what would you like? Hot Wheels or Matchbox?" I said, "Oh, that was a good one." I said, No. Which would you like?" He said, "Well, I really wanted a real one." I said, "They are real."
In your imagination.
Ta-da!
So they were happy, and as soon as they drove off, we leaned back our seats, rolled up the window.
But that wasn't the good part. The good part was we went back
to the seamstress after we got our food.
And I'm like, "Okay, here's the hat back." She said, "Oh no, you really are Santa." I'm like, "Well, yes, of course." She said, "No, look at you. Look at you. You're all red." And I'm like, "Yes." "Oh, I must get your hat done today." I said, No, take your time. Just get it right. Oh, you're so beautiful. I'm like, "Oh my goodness, sweetie, get her."
So the moral of the story is always have another hat.
Always.
Still with us.
It's a great story. Love that. And you know, even when you're not suited, you get those folks that always wanting a picture, a selfie, or something with you. So, I mean, you got to always be on stage when you're out and about. When you look like this, you've got to be on stage. Over to you, Scott.
Well, Eric and Mo, during the season, it can get cold at an outdoor shoot. Could you elaborate on that, maybe?
Yeah. 2 lessons. Lesson number 1. Always have 2 extra sets of gloves in the vehicle at all times.
And
lesson 2, bring a blanket.
You never know what type of grounding that you may be getting on. Okay? It could be grass, it could be snow, it could be wet, it could be muddy, but you don't want to get your suit messed up.
So the photographer said, "Oh, it would be a great idea if you guys could sit on the grass and take a photo with the children and mom." And we said, "What?" Okay. So we did it. But lesson learned, we found out, always bring a blanket.
Yeah, that's definitely a good pointer. And I get tickled. I don't mean to laugh at y'all, but y'all go back and forth to each other. It's like you're actually there. and it's like what I said, there'll be a lot of giggles in here. So, I mean, y'all are absolutely the epitome of Santa and Mrs. Claus for sure, just because your personalities and your love for each other you show. One more thing, guys, never feel wrong about getting bookings verified for an event. Think about what happened this season on a booking for the Montessori school.
Yeah, I'm gonna let Sweetie tell you this. Mrs. Claus have to tell you this because we were in Branson, and we had to pick in a fishbowl. We had to pick some situations, and how will we answer those situations?
Yeah.
So I lead you into this one.
Okay. So when you go to Santa Ana University, one of the things they have you do, this is a side note, you'll get up on stage and you'll pick a question out of the hat. Be careful about the question you pick, because you never know. It just might happen in real life.
It will.
To you.
It will.
And that is what happened to us.
It did.
So what had happened was we were requested to go to a Montessori school, right? And the date that they wanted conflicted with another school that we were going to visit. So we changed schedules to accommodate this school, right? They verified and say, "Oh, we're looking forward to you coming." Right?
I even talked to their son. Talked to him, and he couldn't wait to see me. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, you did fine.
No, go ahead.
So we show up, ready for the event, geeked up, amped up, psyched up. And the director meets us at the front door and say, "Oh, I'm sorry, but I didn't request you all. We didn't want you." And we said, "Excuse me?"
I said, wait a minute. I just talked to your son 2 days ago.
And she said, no, we canceled. We didn't want you.
I said, okay, hold on for a second. I said, sweetie, call the number.
I said, I got you. So we're still standing outside of the school. Call the number. And the secretary picks up and we said, yes, well, we're here for your event. Could you please verify your address? She verifies the address, the name of the school. And we said, well, we're standing right out front. And she says, well, wait a minute. I'll be right there. So make a long story short, they double booked. And there is another Santa already in the school. So what we learned are 2 lessons. Number 1, always have a non-refundable deposit / non-refundable, what do you call it? Retainer. Number 2.
Retainer.
And number 2, make sure you verify.
And then she had the nerve to ask us, well, can I get a picture? And I said, well, no, you cannot. No. Why you want a picture? You already have your Santa on the inside. Will you look back? I know we look back. No, we're leaving. Thank you very kindly. And you're not getting any cookies for Christmas. There you go.
And he walked off.
And I walked off and got Sweetie back in the truck, and we left. Yes.
Well, I know you're supposed to be Santa-like, but I think I might went.
It was just the fact she wanted to take a picture after telling us she didn't want us, and the fact that we accommodated our schedule just for that school.
Yeah. So. Well, the other side of it too, Eric and Mo, that you might think about, that ever happened again, and I'm sure it won't, because but it could. But you'll have the retainer, but you could tell her if she wanted that picture, whatever the fee was they were supposed to charge you or pay you for that event, that would have been the cost of the picture.
Oh,
good comeback.
Yeah,
I appreciate that.
Another way to let them realize that what you lost by them not following through on their end of the verbal agreement. I assume that's what it was.
It was.
Lesson learned.
I always say if it can, it eventually probably will. So you never know. It could happen again. Jump back real quick to the outdoor shoot. Real quick tip. Take an extra large trash bag with you to put under the quilt.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes. See, we're still there. Steady learning.
And that's why we love this show.
We steady
learn so much.
We try really hard here at Tuesday Night Live. We really, really, really do. All
Well,
right, so we're going to move along to the next question. Hey, guys, anxiety is real.
Mm.
Y'all said, when in doubt, this shall pass. Tell us about the promo shoot that you done where you had to fall back on that.
Which one was that? Which one was that?
Okay, so we had some professional photos that were done. And needless to say, what happened was life.
Okay.
And we weren't able to get the photos as soon as we thought we would be able to get the photos.
Mhm.
And it's one of those things where, okay, this is our first professional year. The photos that we have on our website, they were okay, but we were really hoping for those professional photos because we didn't know how it would affect our marketing.
First year, first time, didn't have a clue what the client really wanted, what they expected,
what they were looking for. So it was one of those things where we said, oh my God, oh my God. You know what's funny?
What's that?
How about my conscience has turned into Bob's voice?
Oh, Bob. Count your blessings, not your sorrows.
So every time we had a moment, we would
say,
hear your voice.
Count your blessings, not your sorrows.
So we realized, you know what? What matters most is at least we have pictures to show our clients on what we could offer. And we took a leap of faith, put those photos up, ran with it, and it worked.
Yeah.
So this too shall pass.
It shall pass.
Very true. Always have a plan A, have a backup to that plan, which is B. And for God's sake, have a backup to that plan, which is a C. You never know when you may need the second and third one.
Mm-hmm.
absolutely. Well, when dealing with children, always be aware of your surroundings. Do you have something to share with us on that? An experience you had with some special needs?
Oh, yes, with the gloves.
Oh, okay. What we did was what Spangle got us. Thank God for Spangle. Spangle has 4 or 5 different sets of different gloves, and we took a what was the course we took?
What are you talking about?
The inclusion course.
Inclusion course at Morgan's Wonderland.
We took an inclusion course, and in that course, they explained to you that people are not handicapped; they just have a handicap. Okay, so what the deal was a lot of different children. They would, for say you have autism. Well, they explained to you what it was about them, what they didn't like, and what they did like. Well, Spangle has some gloves that we had, and they had grippers on them, and they didn't like to be touched with the grippers on the gloves. So we took those gloves off, put another pair of gloves on. They didn't like those, so we ended up taking gloves off. Period. And then they loved just to feel our touch of our hands. So I'm like, okay, that was another good thing. What was the other thing?
Be aware of your surroundings. When we were at the tree lighting ceremony.
Oh my God!
You were in the back of the truck. I was in the front of the truck.
Another story. Ooh. Okay, we did a tree lighting here in Killeen. Thank you, Jesus. It was beautiful. But when I got off the back,
you were swarmed.
I was
by a bunch
swarmed
of people and children.
It was so many children that came straight up to the vehicle. I got down, but after I got down on the ground, I was. It was like I was the bee, I was the honey, and they were the bees, and they were everywhere. To a point where I had to get a police escort to bring us all the way through, so we could just get to the tree. I was trying to find my sweetie.
Okay, so what he's not telling you is I was in the front of the truck, right? And they had to help me get down the steps of the fire truck. As soon as I got down, I'm surrounded by children, and I see them. You remember the new Matrix?
Yeah.
When Trinity and Neo were trying to touch hands, and we were trying to do that.
I got you.
Yeah.
Swarm mode.
Oh my gosh. So
make sure that you have a plan.
An escort.
Yeah. Before you get started, because you will get there. And when I say that's the second time we got swarmed.
Yeah.
We got swarmed at the elementary school. Wow.
So yes. Especially if you have PTSD, prepare yourself for that. Breathe, relax. You'll be able to work your way through it.
Yeah.
Well, and I understand that, but just to throw something back at the two of y'all is that when you do send your contract to them, so you make sure you have that retainer on that contract, you can also request an escort in and an escort out and access to a bathroom with somebody that escorts you to it and from it. You'll find that that comes in very handy, and the mobs pretty much kind of just trickle around you or away. They push the people out of the way. But I think, Bob, you've experienced that as well at the mall.
What happened?
Well, Eric and Mo, I've got another question for you. I just wanted to throw that tidbit in. Bob will I think Angel will get me off the cam here in a minute, so she'll throw me back out of the show. But anyhow, you have a story involving the white suit where you mentioned that it's okay to say goodbye. Tell us about that.
Which one?
That's a military holiday problem for deployed soldiers.
Oh,
yeah.
Wow.
Okay, so something that we learned, and we're glad it worked out this way. We were asked, why do we have so many different color suits?
Or so many suits, period.
Yeah. So something that we learned is, and we'll use one of the military functions we went to, we asked them, what color chair do they have? They had one of those huge business burgundy chairs.
And I said, how is that going to look?
And they had
a red suit.
And they had a black background. And it's one of those for us, you wouldn't have seen us.
And see, the good thing about what happened with it was an event that the unit was getting ready to deploy.
Yeah.
And we did not want to alarm the families that this was the reason why we were doing the event so early.
Yeah.
So when we walked in,
what was funny was, okay, they asked us, what music do you want to walk into? So we said Santa Claus is coming to town.
Okay,
right?
okay. There's two different versions of Santa Claus.
Three.
Well, okay.
The Jackson 5 version.
Okay, not that one.
We just thought the traditional. You better watch out. You better not cry. You better not pout. I'm telling you.
Well, I have you know, it wasn't that one.
No. They played Bruce Springsteen, his version. So they had no idea that we were coming. They had no idea what to expect. Truthfully, they thought it would be their commander in like suit. A Walmart suit with a fake beard, you know, the real, not designer, but one of those. So that's what they were expecting. So when we walked through the doors,
they were like getting cameras and getting laptops and taking pictures. They're like, look. I'm like, are you all okay? No.
So we're just waving at people and we go over to our seats.
And we go sit down, white suit, burgundy chair, perfect picture.
Yeah.
Perfect picture. But then they all started coming up and they were like, wow. Wow. I'm like, you okay? No. You're going to be okay. No.
So it was a wonderful evening. I mean, everybody took pictures. And then even after that, we got up, they were dancing. So we started dancing.
Yeah. That was fun.
Have fun?
That was fun.
Children loved it. Of all ages, it was great.
And I mean all ages, from itty bitty little ones to
the Grinch.
Even the Grinch, yes. But we had folks that said, my grandma's not going to believe this. I got to get a picture. I'm like, what? They said, my grandmother's not going to believe this. I got to get a picture. I'm like, okay. They're like, wow, I've never seen this before. I'm like, really?
Yeah, we've never seen a white suit before.
I'm like, okay. So,
and go.
There you go.
Yeah, you guys' skin tone, the white is perfect. You know, it's just, I mean, absolutely, you guys popping it in those outfits. All right, now here's a good one for you. Surprise, surprise, surprise. Golly. And I'm not referring to Gomer. Relax and breathe. Civic Center. Give us the story behind that.
Oh my God.
So.
Yeah, you tell that one.
Okay. See what happened was.
You tell that.
Right? There were two events going on at the Civic Center. Both events had a Santa, but one event had a Santa and Mrs. Claus. Same time.
Just a door over.
So, in our contract, we're glad you had brought that up, Scott. In our contract, we had put we needed a bathroom,
Mm-hmm.
we needed our own space,
Mm-hmm.
and we needed an escort,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, the program was ran by high school students, and it was a great event, and we were very proud of them.
Yeah.
So when we showed up, they met us at the door, and they said, "Hey, there's another Santa in there," and they were so fired up, bless their hearts. And we were like, "Okay, it's okay. It'll be okay. We got this."
But they don't want to see him. They want to see you. I'm like, wait.
It'll
it's
be okay.
We'll walk through.
Just breathe, relax, and breathe.
We'll walk through and we'll see. So instead of us going around
the back,
they
took us through
all the way around the front. I'm like, what are you doing?
All these vendors were lined up on both sides, and they just paraded us, and it was a gaggle, a huge crowd of people sitting there, because I was supposed to do story time as well, right? So they all turned around at once and stared. So we're holding our bags, right?
Yeah.
So what do we do?
We did that. I don't know if you're familiar with AFN, the AFN wave, the Princess Queen wave.
Hey, how's everybody doing? It's so good to see you.
And they were looking like,
"Oh, you came to see us."
They're like, "Oh, Santa, you came." Yes, I'm like, "Yes, we're here." They said, "Well, who's that guy over there?" I don't know.
We'll come to that in a minute.
We'll fix that.
We'll come to that in a minute.
But
just give us a chance. We got to put our stuff down.
Let us at least get in,
and we'll get right to you.
Have you know, I think the photo shoot was supposed to last 30 minutes. That lasted for 3 hours.
Because people were coming from the other event.
That they said we didn't come to see him.
Yeah.
We came to see you two. I said, really? So I saw a small line. I said, okay, we have a few more people. No. That line went out the door
and around the corner.
I'm like, oh my, I said, sweetheart, we're not going to get done no time soon.
But we were surprised because everybody patiently waited.
Yes.
And we were still able to do our story. We had the crowd participate with the story, and it was really, really nice.
That was fun.
It was, especially that little boy.
Oh,
we had a non-believer.
I got a non-believer. Okay,
yep.
Let me help you. Do we have time for the non-believer? I got a good one.
We do. Go ahead.
Okay. This is what happened. A little one comes in and he said, because remember now the other Santa's on the other side. He said,
"What is your favorite place?
What is your favorite place on the North Pole?" And I said, "Excuse me?"
"What is your favorite place on the North Pole?"
I said, "Every place is my favorite place." He said, "You're not the real one. You don't know your favorite place." I said, "But
and he ran and yelled it throughout the crowd.
I said, "Okay."
I said, "I got this."
Mrs. Claus handled this with so much motherly, lovingly expertise. I was proud to have her by my side.
Don't get that twisted. So when he came up with his family to take pictures, there's presents all around us. And after you take a picture, you can take a gift with you. So he says, "May I get a gift?" We said, those gifts are only for children who believe. But, on that table over there, they do have gift bags. You, sir, may have a gift bag.
And your brother, too.
No, he can have a gift. But you get a gift bag. So he left with a gift bag. And later on, when we were all done, we went to each and every child and gave them a sticker. So I go over to the young man. I said, "Young man, just so you know, for future reference, all you have to do is believe." And I said, "Do you believe now?" And he says, "Yeah." And I said, "That's all that matters." I gave him a hug and he said, "Thank you." I said, "Oh, we got you. We'll try again next year, won't we?" And he says, "Uh-huh." I said, "Okay, there you go."
See? Ta-da!
You guys work the magic for sure. Okay, now we got a surprise here in just a second. We're going to let you guys run a video after Scott asks this next question or talks about the next question. Well, we've got someone at the door wanting in, so let's let him in here real quick.
Oh no, not that giggle freak.
The clown's on the road.
Hello. Sorry, we're in the trailer. And we just got done with the Ohio Santas. Had a good crowd. We had about 12 or 15 Santas and Mrs. Clauses out here. We had one lady. She hasn't done Mrs. Claus in 20 years. Her husband used to be a Santa. And she just wanted to come out and see everybody and hang out and have dinner with a bunch of Santas. And that was such a blessing.
Pretty cool. Pretty cool. So we got one more question and a video to run through. It's a 1-minute video. And then we're going to do the Showstopper special. Can you guys stick around long enough to do that?
We can do that. Is it okay if I do it from inside? Well, we'll do it right here.
Absolutely, wherever you want to do it. So we're going to go back to Scott, let him go ahead and run through this next question and show the video, and then we'll be right back with Spangle. So he's
All
going to
right,
hang out.
good.
All right, great.
All right.
Talk about lessons learned. What do you do when separated? And it's a YouTube influencer story. Show the white suit video from this.
Oh, that was the home visit.
Oh, okay.
YouTuber influence story, Snow White suit video.
Yeah.
Okay, let me get what you do. Are we
Go
ready?
ahead.
Are we ready?
Can we do the video first?
Yes, we're ready. Go right ahead.
And let me see. Share it. Please share it.
Just to set this up, guys, they've got a 1-minute video from a home visit they did this year, a party actually. Over 60 people attended, and he's going to share his screen. That's the only way that we can do it, since we're not the originators of the video.
Okay.
Wait a minute. How do you share? It says share to news feed. What are we doing wrong?
I don't know. I'm gonna see. Let me see. Let me turn it on, and please work.
Can I see it?
Can you see it?
No.
Santa and Mrs. Claus were
Wait.
literally the life of the party. The kids were so excited. Their eyes lit up. They were so excited.
You gave them permission to share, right?
Okay, wait. Let me try this again.
They need to add it. Do they see at the bottom? Do you see that over there? Present.
Yes, down at the bottom of your screen, guys, there is a small dashboard. There's one that has like a computer screen. It has a plus on it that says present.
Yes.
Click on that.
Share screen.
Share screen. Yes, okay.
Share screen.
Okay.
Share screen.
And start your video.
Okay, hold on a minute.
And Angela's going to pull it up to full screen. You guys pull up full screen also on your video.
Okay. Exit out.
X out of that one.
X out of that one. X out.
And then make it big.
Isn't technology wonderful?
Well, we know who the technical person is in that Claus family, don't we?
Wait.
Oh, did you go too far?
Wait.
Fired.
Don't fire me yet.
Fired.
Got it. Ready?
How do you do it? We still didn't do it? Share audio.
Present at the bottom.
Santa and Mrs. Claus were literally the life of the party. The kids were so excited. Their eyes
hang on.
up.
There you are.
There you had it. It went back off.
I was a little nervous.
Wait. What'd I do?
What'd you click on, Moeisha? At the bottom.
We got some really cute pictures.
Click on it again.
Okay, I'm gonna click on it again. Present. The one more. Please bear with me. This is me. Share.
We're all good.
Bam. Share screen. Click that one. Share audio. Share.
Ready?
Ready, here we go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't go too far. You went too far.
No, I didn't.
Yeah.
No, I didn't.
Yes. Go the other way.
Other way.
Other way. Keep going. There you go.
Santa and Mrs. Claus were literally the life of the party. The kids were so excited. Their eyes lit up. up. They were so excited to come and talk to Santa and take a picture. Zaya was a little nervous at first, but she worked up the courage to talk to them, and I was super proud of her. We all got some really cute pictures. They walked around the party and interacted with everyone, asked everyone what was on their Christmas wish list, did some magic tricks.
Every girl and boy, the whole world knows him well as Saint Nick or Noel. And once a year he'll go barreling through.
I'm so glad that I had Santa and Mrs. Claus come. They literally added so much magic and holiday spirit to the party. It was so cute.
Who comes down the chimney late at night? Who gives every gingerbread cookies?
It's come out a little blurry. I'm giving this a roll.
That was it.
All right, guys. In YouTube fashion, it's probably appropriate that you give Raven credit there. So introduce who the video presenter was on that.
Heard it was Raven. What's Raven?
Her name is Raven.
Yes.
There you go. Well, good enough. We can always put a link down below. That's what YouTubers say.
Yes.
I was going to say we have it on our Facebook page.
Her name is Raven.
Yes. And we got to say thank you to her for letting us have that 1 minute clip and play through on the show tonight. And you guys, oh my gosh,
That looked
make
like
my
a
head
super
spin.
fun visit. Looked like a super fun visit, and y'all were first class for sure.
Well, during that time, what had happened was the gentlemen all grabbed Santa and they wanted to spend time with Santa. And I'm standing there like, okay, what do I do now? I had no idea at that moment what to do. So it was an awkward help me, but it turned out okay. It turned out okay.
It turned out fantastic. All right, let's take a short breather right here because, you know, it's that time in the Tuesday Night Live show to take our halftime break for a special product announcement. So stay with us. The clown is already with us. We're going to do this lead in real quick, and we'll be back in just a moment.
Hello. Hey! Will somebody get the kid a Happy Meal?
No, don't do that.
All right, stop the show. It's time for the Tuesday Night Live show, Stopper Special. And for this week's StuffForSanta.com Showstopper Special, we'll go straight over to the clown at large and in charge. And I must say, hello, Jetta.
Hello, Jetta.
Hello.
Hey, some of you don't know Jetta. This is Jetta. She's been helping me out so much. She's becoming a good part of my life. Hey, anyways, this week's special mini certificates. They come in a bundle of 100. You are gonna, if you buy 5 of these bundles, we're gonna ship you 6 of them, and we're gonna ship you a free gift, and we're gonna ship it free. So buy 5 of these, $50. We're gonna ship it free, give you a free gift. You're going to get 6 of them. So you're getting 100 extra certificates for free. Also, the free gift. Don't forget about the free gift. We have these in Santa Claus. We have these in Mrs. Claus. And we have these in Elf also. So when you message me, you can say, hey, I want 2 Santas. I want 2 Mrs. Claus. And I need 1 package for my Elf. And give me the free package for my Elf too. So you can get 2, 2, and 2, or you can get 4 and 2, or 5 and 1, or however you want to do it. $50, free shipping, 600 certificates, and a free gift. Message us. We'll send you a link through PayPal. And, man, I wish I was there tonight with Eric and Moeisha. We are in Ohio today. We had the Santas out here. We had the restaurant. That whole restaurant was taking pictures. We had a good time. We have stops in Indianapolis and St. Louis before I make it home. So anyways, back to the show, guys.
All right. Real quick, he didn't mention these are bifold. You can fold them, stand them up on a table, give them out, pass them out. He didn't show the back of them. I don't know if you can see that or not. Very cool. They do come in a big pack, so get you some. And we're going to play this, put it up on the screen so everyone can get a better look at what we're talking about. Go ahead, F. Angela. All right, that's the promo he just ran. Don't forget the bonus gift. He's going to throw a bonus gift in if you buy that package from him. Reach out to him. That's good until next Monday, so take advantage of it, guys.
They have to message me to get the deal. It's not on the website.
Absolutely, absolutely. All right, let's play the Sammy commercial real quick. We'll be back on the other side of all this.
Oh, hello there. Yes, of course, it's me, Santa Claus. Now, you may not believe this, but one of the questions I get asked the most is, well, not how do I do it all in one night? No, but where do I get all my things from? Yes, now, what am I talking about? Well, I'm talking about the finest things I have. My glorious gloves, all my knickknacks and trinkets and things, yes, all the giveaways, yes, for me to give to the children before the main event. Yes, if I see them in the streets, if they come and see me, I like to have something in my pocket I can treat them with. Yes, and there's one special place where I can find all these magical goods. And that is, of course, StuffForSanta.com. You should head there now and see what magical gifts you can find. Mrs. Claus, have you got my ice pad? Yes, log me on. I'm going to have a look. I shall see you there. StuffForSanta.com. Merry Christmas.
Well,
hey, I don't know the trivia question, but we got to go. We got to pack the stuff up. It's nice
All right,
seeing
guys.
all of you guys.
See you later. Be safe. Stay out of trouble.
yeah,
Thank you. Merry Christmas.
Safe travels back home. Anyhow, our trivia question, number 2 for StuffForSanta.com is reindeer is itself an ancient Norse word meaning, and it's 2 parts. But the scientific name of the species is also 2 parts. And reindeer dates back in history for over 2,000 years. So reindeer itself is an ancient Norse word meaning blank blank, but the scientific name of the species is blank blank. Now, get those fingers going because there's going to be a little research on this one, folks. So
we don't make it easy when Spangle's giving away such good gifts. We gotta be able to make you work for them, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, so get those answers in, and we'll get down to the trivia answers here in just a bit. We're running right along here. So moving on to the second half of tonight's program, let's continue learning about the magical experiences that Eric and Moeisha shared in 2022. Over to you, Scott.
Hey, Eric and Moeisha, share with everyone watching the Arboretum story, Let It Snow.
Oh, okay. We were the Higher Santa?
Yes, we'd like to thank Higher Santa
for giving us this opportunity to go to and I guess perform or entertain at the Arboretum. What happened was there was a little girl and she asked me, she said, "Was Santa?" I said, "Yes." She said, "I don't want anything for Christmas."
And we're like, huh?
I said, "You don't?" She said, she said, "I don't want anything for my mom and I don't want anything for myself." I said, "Okay." She said, "But could you make it snow?" And I said, "Excuse me?" She said, "Could you make it snow tomorrow?" I said, "Wow." I said, "Well, I'm going to have to check in with Jack Frost and I'll see what I can do." She said, "Okay." And she just went all happy-go-lucky. And I'm like, okay.
That was after she gave you a hug.
Oh, yes. She gave me a hug and told me thank you because she was believing that Santa was going to make it snow. And I said, wow, that's going to be a good one. Well, lo and behold,
the next day,
that night, it snowed.
That's when they had that Arctic blast come through Texas, remember?
And
that's when it happened.
And it was snow everywhere. So I know I'm going to see her again.
Yeah, this season.
And she's going to say, "Well, Santa, you made it snow on that day. You didn't make it last." I said, "Well, you didn't ask me to make it last. You just asked me to let it snow." So
it's amazing what happens when you believe.
When you believe, and you never know.
Well, it sounds like you as Santa believe too in Jack Frost.
Yeah, I had
to
put the word.
And I've always been told when you ask for a specific prayer, make sure that you go into a little bit of detail of what you actually want. Don't be general. And that is the Dallas Arboretum over by the historic White Rock Lake. So does that mean you guys are thinking about going back again this year?
Yes. Well,
yes, we will be going back. Yes, absolutely.
Yes.
Very good. All right, Scott.
All right, here's a good one. Just say no. Know your limits and set boundaries. And I'll just throw also into this is remember, no is a complete sentence.
Yeah. Can I?
Please.
Okay, so this happened while we were actually at the Arboretum. So Christmas, well, we love Christmas. I mean, that is our holiday.
Yes.
And we have a military family, so everyone comes home for Christmas. So here we are at the Arboretum, and our last day was on the 23rd.
Yes.
And we were driving back home on the 24th. Well, we get a phone call saying, hey, it was someone we actually knew.
From our past.
From our past.
Mm-hmm.
They said, well, my birthday is on the 25th.
Say happy birthday.
Would you all come and perform for my birthday? And we said, unfortunately, we're not available on the 25th. But we will be in your area on the 24th. How about that? No, I need you the 25th.
I said, oh, no. No.
That's not going to work.
No.
So she did her best to persuade us financially, and we stood our ground because for us, we wanted to spend time with our family on that day.
So it's okay to say no. It's okay to turn it down. And it's not the fact it's the money. No, it's not. It's the principle behind it. From a child, my biggest thing was Christmas. And I always wanted to spend with my family on that day. I mean, they're coming in from all over the world just to spend that day, and you're not going to be there. No, that's not happening.
For us.
For us. Now, for us, somebody else, it could be, but my babies were coming. Nope. If my babies are coming, I'm sorry. I'll kindly say I apologize, but I cannot do that.
Well, isn't that the day you have to rest from working all night?
Exactly. And they still wanted me to work.
Shame on them. You know, my better half just told me this afternoon that I just need to learn to say no. So, hey, it's a great lesson for sure. All right. So, health is wealth. Take care of yourself season long. This is a little thing that you guys wanted to throw in here towards the end. So, I'm going to turn it back over to y'all and let you go.
Look, okay. Randall Checkerly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, Randy.
Randy, thank you so much. Look, we were so exhausted.
Yeah, because starting in February of last year, we were doing something every single month.
Yes.
Santa wise.
Yes.
To the point to by October, we were completely burnt out. And we had no idea how you all do this year round and where you get the energy to keep going and just say, you know what? I'm done. I'm done.
I said, wait. I said, there has to be some remedy, some juice, some mojo, something that helps you all keep going. So I reached out. I called Randy, Santa Randy. I said, buddy, I need some help. He said, well, Eric, what's wrong? I said, I don't know where do you get the energy from? And okay, I need supplements. I need food. I need everything. Tell me what you do to make sure you can keep up your energy, because everyone wants this explosive expression of this joy. We want to give it to them, but when you're exhausted and it's not in there, but you have to muster it up. You're Bane. You already pushed the Bane button. If you all know who Bane is, you push the Bane button and now you're out. You're out of juice. No more juice is coming. No more gas. I'm like, help. So Randy, thank you again. You gave us some very, very valuable information that we used and are still using. Yeah.
And it's not only Randy. We also would like to thank various people like Bob when it came to those energy packs that you add to water. Oh my gosh. That was our go-to every single time. Scott, thank you for those pickle shots.
Pickle shots. They work.
You had no idea. And even this past week, we went to the Christmas Performers Workshop, where it was hosted by Santa Jamie Dozer. It was awesome. But, you know, Santa True, he taught us how to enhance our performance. And we got the privilege to watch Miss Rachel and Santa True interact for a home visit. But something that we learned in conjunction with that was, hey, make sure you do a meal prep.
Oh, well, yes.
When you're traveling everywhere, you don't think about doing a meal prep. I mean, we just stopped by McDonald's, we hit up Burger King, and we just kept it moving.
That doesn't do it. You need some vegetables. You need some fruits. You need some stuff that's going to replenish the water back into get your electrolytes back into your body so you can keep moving.
Yeah.
And they gave us a list.
Yes. And something that we learned even from Santa Carlucci and Jenny Lynn is to make sure you have like protein bars with you. So when you're between gigs, you can pop them in, keep it moving.
Stay away from the chocolate because the chocolate gets in your teeth. Yeah, I remember that one. Yeah.
So it's one of those, we're really appreciative and we're thankful and we're blessed to be surrounded by so many loving people in this community. And I know for a fact there's a lot of people we may have missed. Please charge it to our heads and not our heart. I mean, even from outfitting us. I mean, there are so many different stores. I mean, from headdresses, a Steve Gillum fairy box to the walking staff. We got that from the North Pole Emporium to your Armani suits.
My Armani suits. I was told that
from
I have
Santa's Tailor.
I have Armani suits. I didn't know that was the name.
Yeah.
But yes.
But and even from Spangle and all the time he takes to travel everywhere. And we thank even Ron with everything that he does. And Santa's Closet. Oh my gosh. We thank you all. Thank you.
Yeah. You all, honestly, I'm gonna go broke. I'm not gonna go broke, but I'm gonna
You're investing in yourself.
I'm investing in my craft.
Yeah.
And I thank you all for giving us everything that because I actually need everything. I mean, what we got a chance to do this year was
a tasting
of every event that I thought that I may have wanted to try to do.
Yeah.
Did not know that I was going to actually do these things. I mean, my first year I did a tree lighting. I'm like, wow. I said, y'all did a tree lighting? They say no. I said, oh, I'm sorry. But wow. I mean, it was amazing.
Yeah, to be able to serve our community, going to different schools and daycares, and even being able to go back with the military community.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
That was fun.
And then the Arboretum.
And
going out of state.
And
we had a blast. And we thank everyone for their support and encouragement. Thank you so much. We have met so many amazing people, and we look forward to meeting even more people.
Yeah, it's nonstop.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys had a whirlwind for the 22 season. So, you know, and I know that you guys mentioned never stop learning, and you just kind of went through some of that. Is there anything you want to add to that?
What's left? Well, I know people say, well, what do you want to do for your next year that you've done all of this stuff? Well, I could truly say one more event that I didn't do last year.
And in conjunction with that.
There you go. Let's get the energy up, right?
Yeah. Okay. So it's one of those things where, we're also looking at extending and learning more ALS.
Yeah. Yeah.
Into doing that. And also even learning Spanish.
Yeah. And learn that.
Absolutely.
There's so many things that I want to learn so I can like hone this craft to make it what I always say this, and I said this a long time ago. They say, well, you're not a Santa Claus for us. I said, I'm okay with that. I'm not a Santa Claus for everybody, but I am a Santa Claus for somebody.
And that somebody, our goal is to give our all to that somebody.
For that somebody. And if they want to have us, we're going to give them the most memorable, excellent performance that we could ever give. Unforgettable. So our job is just
our performers.
Sure. We want to bring joy, happiness, and joy and just believability, and want them to believe in something.
Yeah. So we're looking forward to the Santa family reunion.
Yeah.
Is one of those where Santa Carlucci will be doing the Carlucci way. So that's great because they go into depth when it comes to home visits.
And they take you where you are. And then they
where
move
you want to go.
And where you want to go.
Yeah. So that's great.
Yeah.
And then again, CPW, they have something going on fairly soon.
I don't know what the dates are.
Yeah.
Rex Ray will be doing some things over at the family reunion too. You got to check him out. And
so
there's just so
much.
much.
Coming back to where fun and education meet as well in the scenic Branson, Missouri again in July.
Yes.
Yep. We'll definitely be there.
Okay. So
what?
All right. Who all's going the first week? Raise your hand. Okay, hands down. Who all's going the second week? Raise your hand. Okay, hands down. Just checking.
I'm sorry.
Everybody out there in computer land, we couldn't see you, right? You didn't have to raise your hand. We couldn't see you. Just saying.
You felt the energy.
I did, yeah.
The aura.
Positive vibes.
All right, so something you guys did not mention that I would kind of like to touch on for just one real quick second is Doug Wright. I don't know if you remember Doug Wright and his wife. They were at the Sat Bob's class last year that you guys attended.
Yes.
They also did that hour-and-a-half presentation on home visits, which I thought was one of the better presentations that I've seen in some time when it comes to home visits. I've got them back. They're going to be back with us this year. All right, so my brother and sister, let's see if our viewers have any questions and comments at this point. I mean, they have been going crazy over here in our feed, and I think Angela has kept most of the most important ones up for you guys to see. I don't know if you had a chance to catch them. If you guys out there, though, have any questions, any comments, anything you'd like to say or ask Eric and Mo, now it's the time to do it. Get your fingers on the keyboard. AJ says he'll see you there. Of course, AJ is super excited about coming. We're excited about having AJ there. Going to be the life of the party. Boy, he's going to get initiated this year. We're going to put him on hot dog duty.
Bob, I would like Eric and Moeisha, if they're willing to. They shared with me one other time that they went in as the diverse Santa, but they went in and somebody said, "Are you the real Santa?" Okay. And if I'm not mistaken, Eric shared with me that the rest of us were just his helpers. He was the real Santa, but that was a cute story.
Oh, your backstory.
Okay, this is how my backstory goes, because I'm usually asked this question. They say, you know, you don't look like the other ones. I'm like, what do you mean? I don't have a white beard? They said, no. I said, I have a mustache. They said, no. So they do like this. I said, oh. I said, okay, let me help you. I said, are you ready? They said, yes. I said, okay, sit down. They sit down. I said, look, do you know what it depends on kind of who's asking. Do you know what a substitute teacher is? They said, yes. Do you know what a stand-in is? They said, no. I said, okay, it's like a substitute teacher. I said, look, I am usually at the North Pole working all the time. I said, I cannot leave it up to management, who is Mrs. Claus, all the time. I say, but I can't do TV commercials. I can't do movies. I can't do all these other things and still be back and make sure you get all these millions and billions of toys ready. I say, so they've been my stand-ins. I say, now, how many have you seen look like me? They say, I haven't. I said, I know. They say, oh, so you are the real. I say, I have always wear my ring. And hold on, if you ever see me, I'm usually with Mrs. Claus.
Who's management?
And that's management. Now, if I'm getting called down to a certain place like here, that means one of the other Santas called me at the North Pole and say, Santa? I said, yes.
We have a problem.
We have a problem. I said, what is the problem? You need to bring Mrs. Claus. I said, okay, we're on our way. And there we have it. Then we show up and then we get drilled. And then after we get drilled, they're like, yeah, you guys are the real thing. I say, oh, I kind of figured. So let's continue to be nice, continue to believe, continue to do what's right.
So thank you. I just love that story because your backstory, and we're just stand-ins, Bob.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so Ken Boer asked, what at Gatlinburg? Ken, that is a convention, kind of like a trade show on the way to. They've got lots of vendors, schools, breakouts. It's every other year in Gatlinburg. And so just reach out to Santa Family Reunion and you can find out all the information you need from there. Also, Ron McClam wants to know, what is your guys' favorite type of event to do?
Oh, wow.
What was your favorite type of event?
Yeah.
I'll be perfectly honest. They were all my favorite because none of them outweighed the other one. Each time we did one, it was like a new adventure.
Yeah.
Now we're on this journey, but it's an adventure each time, and it's something always new, and it is exciting.
Yeah, you have to be quick on your feet.
And look, you improvisation. Oh my goodness, you better be ready
and being flexible.
Have your backstories ready for every question that they may ask, because they're going to ask every question that you can think about.
And when things are out of control, you have to make sure you quickly take control.
Yes.
And you have to be honest and truthful with everything you tell them too, correct?
Yes.
Of course.
That's why being well rehearsed is so important, even if it means standing in front of the mirror for hours and going through your skits, going through your routines, going through your banter backwards and forth, the things that Jenny Lynn and Carlucci teach, which you guys have picked up on so fantastically well. Okay, let's see here. Everett says, Prostrollo says, Dana and I will be at Gatlinburg, Branson, Northern Light Academy this year. So they're really getting out there. Can't wait to see you guys in person at Branson. That's going to be fun.
Yeah. Is there any other ones, Angela, that have popped up?
I think that's it. So let's move right along.
Well, guys, is there anything that we really haven't talked about that you'd like to share with those watching tonight? And any final thoughts?
We thank you again for all your support.
Yeah.
I was going to say, well, I can't believe they're speechless.
I know, right? It doesn't happen very often.
No, it doesn't.
Very good. All right. Well, that's going to take us into revealing tonight's trivia answers. Let's go ahead and jump in and take care of that real quick. Little housekeeping here. SchoolofSantas.com. What is the name of the world's largest toy museum, and where is it located, and how many toys does it contain? The answer there is the Beck's Museums of Branson. I went into even getting the exact address, which is 3609 through 3615. So it takes up a whole big old block of buildings. West 76 Country Boulevard, and there are more than 1 million toys. And if you love toys, that is the place to go check out while you're in Branson at School of Santas. Our winner is on that one.
Rex.
I put it on the screen just.
Oh,
Rex Ray.
Rex?
Yeah.
All right, Rex Ray, you are the winner.
Oh, it is
Fantastic,
Rex.
man.
Rex. Good job, Rex.
Now, of course, that goes, your name goes, I got to explain, for the School of Santa's Trivia this year, all season long, your name goes in the hat to be eligible for the drawing for a scholarship to School of Santa's for July this year. After July passes, then we will pick that back up and carry it through till next year. So it will continue all season long here. All right. Yes, Branson Toy Store. And if you happen to come for 2 weeks, you're going to have a few days to do some sightseeing.
And some shopping.
And some shopping. Oh, gosh, don't tell Mo that. StuffForSanta.com. Well, Eric, too. I mean, he's we're all just as bad, right?
Yeah.
We all spend that money.
Yeah.
StuffForSanta.com. Reindeer is itself an ancient Norse word meaning blank blank, but the scientific name of the species is blank blank. Okay, so the Norse word means horned animal. Horned animal. Species is Rangifer tarantus. And our winner is Santa Kevin. Congratulations, Santa Kevin. You get StuffForSanta.com. You get some of these cards, man.
Wow.
We'll get that over. I don't know if I still got your address or not. If I don't, just drop me a PM with your address in it to make sure I've got the correct one. And I'll get that over to Spangle so that he can get this stuff sent out to you. All right, fantastic. Over to you, Scott.
Okay, guys. One last question. How could you possibly top 2022, but what are your goals for 2023?
Oh man, we kind of answered that earlier, huh?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, you did. Still one extra.
One more event that we didn't do last year.
Awesome.
Just one more.
3 or 4 more.
Just one.
Okay, well.
Just keep your legs under you, right?
Yeah. Keep those energy bars and that pickle juice handy.
Yes.
Don't forget the meal breaks.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, join us next week for our next Tuesday night live episode, and be sure and tune in to next Monday's Bob Brando and Company show to see what they've got cooking.
And you never know over there on that Monday show. We've got a new segment we launched this last week or yesterday. Randy's got a new one he's launching next week, so drop in and see what we got going there. All right, Scott, you got any closing thoughts?
Well, I just want to thank Eric and Sweetie Claus for definitely being here and sharing all your experience from this past season. And, you know, you're full of all kinds of information. And for being as young as you are in the industry, I feel like you've shared and learned more than the normal bear, if you will. You know, I just feel like that you the biggest thing and the one main point that you made was don't think you know it all. Go get educated.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I want to thank you all for being here. And Bob, thanks for having me on. I've been a big mouth tonight. I guess I've got a lot of energy. And Angela, thank you for everything.
Nope, can't top the clown. Just kidding. Your man, Scott, you've been a blessing. Thank you so much. I just want to add to what Scott just said. Thank you guys so much for joining us, being our featured guest. Great show. And, you know, he mentioned that you guys are young in the industry, but you've already stepped out and started mentoring folks with everything that you shared with us tonight and everything that you shared with all those that you cross paths with in the industry. Keep up the great work, guys.
Thank you.
Y'all are so professional. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. A big thank you to schoolofsantas.com,
Yeah.
stuffforsanta.com. Don't forget, all of our shows are recorded and can be found on our Facebook groups, of course, on YouTube, the Tuesday Night Live show, and on Facebook under that same name. While you're over there, be sure and look for the Bob Randall and Company Live preview show. It's got its own channel. Tell everyone good night, Scott.
Good night, Scott. Thanks for joining us, folks.
Thank you, guys. Remember to join us for our next Tuesday Night Live each week, 7 p.m. Same Claus time, same Claus channel. Count your blessings, not your sorrows. Have a blessed week. Until next time, on behalf of Moeisha, Eric, hey, I put Mo first that time. Eric and Moeisha and Eric. Goodness, I lost my place here. Oh, Scott. Okay. Thank you, Scott, Spangle, Angela, and myself. I'm Santa Bob McMaster saying good night. Remember, always let your Santa and Mrs. Claus heart shine bright. See you next Monday. See you next Tuesday night. Thanks so much. Don't forget Larry Talbot next week.
Good night.
Good night, everybody. Bye.